The boys all in here waiting. Now, hopefully we've sorted chat, because I don't know why we lost chat last time. I think I know why. I think it's because Boom, we got the chat back. So the reason why we lost chat last time is because I was button bashing on the stream button, and for some reason it was taking ages to load. And I was like, why the hell isn't this working? But it turned out it was just loading. And then I went and screwed it up. We'll put the Temu Tower behind. Gents, AFK, what's good? Taylor, PJ in the house. Technical difficulties. I was getting there. It actually gave me a fright. I was like waiting for the chat to load, and then boom. Cold Sock, what's up? What's up? It's either that or it's motorboat. Bro, I tell you what, boys. I've actually got a video that I'm going to put out tonight after we finish this stream. It's a bit of a lengthy one, boys, so you're more than welcome to digest it in bite-sized pieces. But there's a couple funny moments in there. Bit of a collaboration. Oh, you guys have been going ham. You've got to catch up with all of yous before we jump into this. Someone reboot the cloud. What's up, fam? It's been a great week with Uncle Fuds. We're waiting for the overcast weather. It hasn't started tourney yet, as far as I can tell. Delayed forecast. Finally, me. Jeez. JR, Mr. Flipster. Marshmallow. I hope so, big guy. I hope so. Now, we also, if XL Daily jumps in chat, we also get to congratulate him. He's now in the phase of the yo-yo. But I tell you what, boys, as annoying as the yo-yo was, I was actually pretty happy whenever I'd get that short Legends run. Just with the waves going for so long in Champs. Oh, he's in the house now. XL Daily's in the house. Okay, let's do this, boys. Let's get this already. We'll unlock that, eh? I think we're good. I probably do need to scrub up on what the actual heli are the conditions tonight. Armored enemies historically been a problem. Last time this came up wasn't too much of a problem. Probably mass enforcement. What I'm going to do, boys, is because we had success last time, I'm going to do a couple runs like this. I don't know if this is the right move going with project funding. Ah, shit. Focus. I don't know if this is the right move going with project funding in the assist slot. But we'll just roll with it, boys. We will just roll with it. See where we get to. It's not ultimate weapon down, but one thing, if you are searching for perma black hole, you can just use your MVN. Probably a majority of you guys know that, but there might be somebody else that doesn't know. Cancel. What am I doing? Equip. So because we're running that, I'm actually going to go with OA. I don't know if shrink rays really needed if this is like a perma black hole setup, because theoretically we shouldn't be getting chipped. It should just be bosses become the problem. So if bosses are just the problem, I might just put this in. We'll just see what we get to, boys. Now, I think last time when we mucked around with this sort of malarkey, 26 was it? 27? What did that come up as? 66. 72 meters? Was it? We'll just buy it and run. I think that's it. I think that's it. I think that's it, boys. Yeah, I think that's it. Quick catch up on chat and then we'll get into this, eh, boys? Sent to Sparkle Jewels. Boys, the sparkles. The sparkles. You guys came up with that last time, eh? Bro, it's like actually a thing. I got told to look it up after the stream. I went and checked it out. It's like those things that those guys do on TikTok, eh? And they're like, pretending to eat a hot dog, pretending to eat a hot dog. Bounce on the head, bounce on the head, like that. And then everyone's like, ha! Just keeps spamming him with a hot dog, eh? So the guy's like, pretending to eat a hot dog, pretending to eat a hot dog, pretending to... He's like that, pretending to eat a hot dog. Bro, I was like, what in the wigged out content is this? Let's just find some frag. Let's find some frag on the internet. And then let's like spam him with these hot dog things. So he can pretend to eat a hot dog. Pretend to eat a hot dog. Star clap. Star clap. So I was like, why is this entertaining for that? Maybe that is the entertainment, eh? Make some guy... Make some guy on the internet. Maybe that's what we have to bring here, boys. Sent sparkles for 2 jewels. Maybe we have to, every time a sparkle comes through, we have to like do the make it like something like that. Something like that, boys. I'm gonna be fighting for second in my bracket. No way I get first, possibly fourth. It is my dream to get numbers anywhere near that. How did it go for you with the lucky banner? Boys, I know I said I'll do it on stream, but I've been so hungry to get ancestral project funding. Not too well, man. Not too well. I did manage to get a few things 5-star, which is like, you know, that's always a good thing. Not gonna complain. But we didn't secure the bag, unfortunately. So any range that I catch in here, should technically be disabled, eh? Because it's not range ultimate. So this should technically be one of these ones where we go for a lot of waves. I think bosses will just become the problem. I think we just roll like this. Maybe we stretch it out. Oh, maybe we can get OA to do... Who fucking cares? Who cares, boys? Cold Sock sent a sticker. Am I saying that right? Cold sauce? Cold soul. Cold soul. No range ultimate. I expect people to get PBs this 20. I was actually thinking about that. We had that random tournament where we just put on G-Comp and we did a hell of a lot better. I'm thinking it should just be bosses, eh? Death-defy down. PJ agrees with AFK. Oi oi, I made it before he started the tourney. I managed to get a new PB by 100 waves, bro. That is That's insane. A PB by 100 ways is bloody good going. So I'm going to put... I'm thinking Protector. I'm thinking Boss. I think Bosses are going to be cringe as. And then we might as well just throw Elites with this kind of setup. And just see where we get to, boys. See where we get to. I went to PJ's favourite store today. Went to Kmart. Bro, I got this thing, bro. Boys. Fucking check. Oh, fuck. Boys. I got this thing. Zorg, what's good? Anything new for this tourney? This is my first run. But if we can manage the Protectors, it sounds like this is going to be a pretty good one. I might even do the Cheeky. And even try run G-Comp in assist slot. And see if that's just enough uptime to be able to hold us down. Doug went to Kmart too today. Did you have a savage Kmart experience like I had my first time? Well, not really my first time, but first time when you're aware. You know, like when you become like you get situational awareness. Like you're at a pub or something and it's the first time you've been to this pub and everything's fine and dandy, and then you get this moment of clarity with situational awareness, and then you're like, oh, this is not one of those pubs I'm supposed to be at, boys. This is some rough looking motherfuckers. Did you have one of those situational awareness moments? I think the key is the window that you go in. You got to go in the window where there's not a whole bunch of teenage girls pinching. There's not guys with tats all over their face, shoving clothes down their pants and their tuck belt. You got to go in that right window where it's like where all the civilized cunts are. But I tell you what, they got the trolleys. You know how you push the trolley and the trolleys, the front wheels go like this, but the back wheels stay rigid? Bro, they got the trolleys where the back ones go like this too. But I swear I spent my whole time wrestling with this trolley. It's like drifting out, eh? Watch out! Watch out! Move! Almost take out our old grandma. Gotta step away for a minute. Be back in a bit. We'll see you soon, AFK. Boss Ultimate and Champs today. Oh, bro. Boss Ultimate. When you get, like, Boss Ultimate paired with... What's the gun? What's that card? Plasma Cannon. When you get Plasma Cannon down, oof. I was thinking Permanent Black Hole's good for this tourney, but potentially turning off CF Plus so bosses don't swing. What do you think? Turning off CF Plus so bosses don't swing into PU. Pulsar. What's PU? I feel like I'm mind blanking. Doug said it was pretty okay. He didn't get the Savage experience. It was in Australia, not in the South Island with Brian the Junkie. JR says the swooping back wheels equals someone's ankles. Oh, bro, like fully caught me off guard. Oh, sorry, Protector's Ultimate. Actually, good point. Because it can swing around into the Protector. It could potentially swing around into the Protector. And just be hella annoying, eh? Oh, you know what we get to do, boys? Is we get to do this. Because I've been working on this. I have been working on this. Now, it's not mean as like some of you guys, but it's a little bit of something. It's a step in the right direction. But I tell you, I got a little bit distracted there, boys. I tell you what I picked up from Kmart. Boys, check this out. So I've seen like these on those videos, like TikTok. It's like one of those suction cups. I don't know if you'll be able to hear this. So like you find like a pressure point or where you got like a knot. Stick this thing on it. Wonder if the camera's gonna pick it up. Watch out, Hundy, it's picking up. Can you see? Oh, look at it. It's mutating. So you find like the pressure, we find the pressure point. You lock it onto it. You hold the thing down. Boys, this was like 20 bucks, bro. Like you don't have to pay the full price when somebody invents something. All you gotta wait. Like Kmart is like the Temu of it's the Temu Tower of department stores. Where you don't have to pay the full price when somebody innovates something and patents it. All you gotta wait for is for Temu Mart to clone it and sell it to you for 20 bucks. Bro, this thing's so good, bro. So good. The boys say nice vibrator. Cloud's got a vibrator. Put it over the black hole. Gives it I knew yous would like that. I knew as soon as like I was thinking about Kmart today. I knew as soon as I mentioned this thing, you fellas would have fun with that. Like what we could do is we could do a challenge where we got to do it. The problem is I'll be left with a big, massive cup ring on there. But boys, now if you guys are anything like me, and you get like a knot, and you you like, the only way to get the knot out is you gotta get something like, the easiest way to do it is like if you have a kettlebell or a 20 kilo plate and you lie on the floor, like let's say you got a knot over here, what's that, pick minor, get the plate, jam the plate into it, and then just like grind that knot out. Or you get a broomstick and you gotta dig into like where that pressure point is and grind it out. But there's some of them where they're on your back, like your traps, your lower lumbar, all that sort of stuff. And you can ask like people in your family like to grind out those knots. But like, you know, 9 times out of 10, they might not hit it. But if you get yourself one of these, all you have to do, boys, is point them in the direction to do it. It has the same effect as somebody grinding out the knots by using a cup. So 10,000 million years ago, when those Chinese fellas were cupping, they were onto something there, boys. They were onto something there. My son, you might have to start making better decisions if you sit on your forehead. Do you reckon boys, it'll look like just like a giant titty, eh? Because it does, honestly, at least these big fucking rings, boys. So if we just like jammed it right there, it'll be like titty forehead. Be titty head. Right there, a big welt on the side of the face. Bros, it's pretty handy, eh? I went and did my son. Bros, actually, fucking check this out. Check this out. See, I did it to my son. Look at this. Come over here. Wait. There. Titty back. Wait, turn that way. Yeah, come like that. Sit down. So you find all the points. So there's one joint up here between the top of the shoulder blade. What's this? The rhomboid and the lower trap. There's another pressure point that's like down a little bit more. And there's another one which isn't so much here, but it's actually like more closer to the spine. You can actually feel it. So when you run your hand down like that, you can actually like feel like a little groove. And then that's the part where you're supposed to go like that and grind it out. But if you've got someone doing it to you and they can't do it, all you got to do is point them in the direction for the machine, get it, stick it on, boom. Look, mum, no hands. And then it goes for its timer, and it's got the same effect as if you're applying pressure. It's pulling the blood into it. There you go, boys. A bit of, I don't know, what do we call it? Is that science? A bit of something for yous. There's the other thing that we got too, is we got one of those massage guns. I bought one like way back in the days, boys. Way back in the days. Because there's like, you can use like cricket balls, lacrosse balls, tennis balls if you're a pussy. You can start with a tennis ball or you softies, but you actually like really need something that's like can apply a lot more pressure, so that you find it in the pressure point and then you just lie in it, and then just eventually the body just releases. But yeah, boys, I like always wanted one of these when I seen videos. But there's no way you're going to pay a price. You just wait for Kmart to clone it. Same with the massage gun. Like, I bought that shit when it was like $400, like back in the day. Like, no one had ever seen it. And then, oh, look, so it is the bosses become the problem. Just as we predicted, boys. And then, but I bought this one from Kmart, which I haven't used it yet. But it was like, what the fuck's going on here? Oh, it's the protector. And it was like $50 or something like that. I can't remember how much it cost. Alright, we're really struggling here with these fleets. Oh, and all the protectors. Bro, here's not dying. Did it take our chain lightning or something? You dog, it took our chain lightning. Did too. I was like wondering why nothing was dying. That's what happens when you put all your eggs into one basket, boys. Nah, there's no point investing in anything else yet. We'll get to that stage, boys. We'll get to that stage. Shadow says good luck today, and then he says, oh no, what did I join? What did I join? Surely a pressure point ball or a foam roller is better? It is, but it depends on how you can apply it to yourself. Like, there's certain points that you can only work in so much, and then the rest of it you really need somebody else to be able to do it for you. And the problem is whoever does it for you has got to have working forearms, boys. I can't be like going like this and it's not going to cut it. You're not grinding out. What was that? That's the first time I've been shot by a raise for a while. We're not going to get it. Not going to get it by going like this. You got a fucking well, you got a knot in your back. Fucking Can't put a suction cup for jeez. Put a suction cup for my lips. It's like one of those ones you got like that, eh? For the memes. Pull it out, eh? It's like doomph, like that. Who did that? Speed, eh? Who's one of them and he put it on his lips or some shit. It's the motorboatception. Always good to experiment on your kids, boys. That's why you have kids. Like, I reckon if all horror movies with the main characters, if they were just parents, They could have like used the kids as the, you know, oh shit, what's down in that basement? Are they doing an exorcism down there? Son, want to go down there and turn down the thermostat on the heater? Just have a little, have a little. You still alive down there? Massage guns are great at getting the sand out of your car mat. You aim the gun at the mat. I have seen a few videos like that. Like dudes just like hitting it with grinders with like a different disc on it. Or like, yeah, massage guns and then just vacuum everything up. I'm gonna lie, my work car is an absolute bomb site. I use a hardball and dig it right under my shoulder blade. Yeah, I get like I got like this ball. It's probably been chewed up by a Macho Man or probably gone somewhere. But it's like a little hard one with these spikes on it. I did have a peanut, one of those ones, but you can just make them. You can just get two balls, sellotape it together. It's gonna do the same thing. But outside of that, you could purchase them like really cheap. And then I just got this spot in my hallway, and then I just put it down, and then just grind out, find where the knot is. But the ones that I get the worst is like over here. Like I get like mad knots like over here, and it's because this part on my shoulder blade isn't connected. So like shoulder blades are like that. Got your lower trap, your rhomboids, whatever. There's like layers. There's layers to this shit. Like onions, boys. And the part where it connects to like the shoulder blade can move around in that. Well, that part tore off. It was actually a stupid ass story, boys. The kids were in the off season from sports, so I took them out to the shed, and I went to like take them through like a little circuit to do. Go, it's off season training time. Here's some exercises you guys can do, and it was like a little circuit, like body weight squats. You know, like what do they call them? Australian rows. Doing like the Aussie rows. Like all this sorts of things. So I took them through the first circuit, and then they kind of like did it, and then I said, "Here, I need you to do it like this, like do it like some speed, you know, some pizzazz, fam. Do it like do it like your life depends on it." And I dropped down, and I went to go like hit this presser, and it's a random ass position, but I just heard this sound. And I was like, my whole shoulder went like that, and I was like, what the fuck was that? And I kind of like felt it like in between my shoulder blades, and I was like, fuck, that's out of it. Boys, it only took like an hour, and it was like game over. And like, I had to like limp through to the hospital, or like doctors or whatever. End up like, you know, there's nothing they can do. You know, muscle sort of stuff, you're pretty limited. It's not like a broken bone or something like that. And yeah, it was game over, boys. It was game over. It was a long recovery, and it's something that you just can't quite recover for. You just have to like, you recover like into like a working function, but like as far as like, you're not going to repair anything like that. Like free healthcare system, but they're not stitching nothing back together like that, boys. Just leaving it game over. And then so like ever since then, it's like always this side, there's like a lot of overcompensation, I suppose. And I just get like mad knots there. But now we've got the Titty Sucker 3000. Can thump. Sucker right there. And tell you what, boys, if you want to sign up for the OnlyFans, we'll show you some cupping. Oh, you're not even allowed to say that stuff on YouTube, eh? What do they call it? OF. Sign up to my OF. Show you some cupping classes. The suction thingy lifts the fascia up to stop the fascia from getting stuck. Physio told me that. Yeah, there's these other ones that you can get. Like, one time, I got an injury from something. I can't remember what it was from. And you can buy these super cheap ones. Like, they come in these packs, and they're like these little, like, they're made out of silicon, and all you got to do is put like whatever, not KY, boys. You just got to put something on there, and then like you push the air out the cup. It's only like a silicon thing. It's not like the glass ones where you got to heat up, and then you let go, and then it's gonna naturally, use the suction, whatever, and then you just like massage it up and down like that. So you're just sliding it along the surface, but it's still using that same pulling motion, because you're basically trying to achieve the same thing, eh? You're either pushing blood in, or you're pulling blood in. It's either, but one way gives you sore hands and the other way doesn't. But I think like the main thing is, like, if you do any sort of physical, like manual labor, the main thing you should be doing is trying to prehab yourself as much as possible so that you don't end up with an injury and got to rehab. Oh boys, we're still going. This is going to be one of those ones where it's like, yay, look how well we're doing, and then you turn around and everyone else has got like an extra 1,000 ways on top of you. These rays are a problem, eh, boys? Look at that. He's going to get a second shot off of me. Oh, the poison swamp for the stun. Let's see what it does to the boss. Didn't even stun him. Poison swamp, you piece of shit. It doesn't even stun him, boys. What does it do then? What the hell is this? What is going on here, boys? That one didn't stun that boss either. Bro, that ray's gonna be like a super ray. Boom, look at that. Stole my nuke, you dog. You dirty dog. But Chicken Joe doesn't have any fashion. Fleets are so good now, they do nothing. I think the interesting thing is, me and Mr. Flipstar were talking about that. And then it's actually interesting now trying to fight the battle conditions. Bro, how stun locked was that boss, boys? Did you see that? Stun for 4,000 years. But it's actually like interesting that we now get to fight against the battle conditions instead of just playing RNG. Well, for myself, I know there's a lot of people that had conquered specific portions of fleets. Bro, look at that ray. Stun lock. Look at him, you dog. God, we got to get a PB. Are we going to get a PB off the back of a G-Comp? There we go, boys. Bonsai was right. RIP Bonsai. Damage is optional, boys. You sit here and kick back with G-Comp. Now I get nervous with all these rays. Watch, he's going to fire. Death-defy. You dog. The rest is when you pay for a massage and they go gentle, non-sports massage. Oh, bro, straight up. I went through so many, I don't know what you call them, masseuses, sport, whatever. And I couldn't get like a lot of the work done to my body like that is needed. It's just like old injuries plus thrashing it at work plus thrashing it at the gym and all that. And I just couldn't solve like a bunch of problems. I couldn't get them out myself, just in the positions that they were in the body. And so I went online. So I went and checked out online. And it was very typical, you know. It's either like, boys, you go and look it up. And it's either like a brothel, because that's like legal in New Zealand. It's either like a brothel, or it's just like a typical massage or something like that. Boys, that's not going to do anything. Bro, do you know what I found? As I searched through all the lists and I looked through everything, I looked at reviews, everything, and I'd been forking out like good money to get like work done, and I was just having no success. until I stumbled upon a page or a website, and I went to these fellas' page, and it was two dudes with the biggest forearms in New Zealand. These two Brazilian dudes with like Conan the Barbarian size forearms and massive fish finger sized fingers, and straight away I was like, that's who I'm picking. So I go around to these fellas' house. As soon as I shook this dude's hand, I was like, that's why you're my guy. So we go and like, you have to do like, he sits down and he's like, oh, I just got to do like an interview. And I was like, what are you talking about, bro? We're just gonna, I'm gonna tell you my problems, and you and your Conan the Barbarian forearms and those fish finger fillet fingers are gonna dig that shit out of my spine. You're gonna cure me, and we're gonna be good. I have faith in you, my brother. And he goes, no, we're just gonna do an interview. And I was like, why? And he's like, because I don't need your money. And I was like, hey. And he's like, oh, I got 3,000 clients. Sports teams fly us around. We're the 10-time Mr. Olympia champion of... we're the 10-time Mr. Olympia champion of massage, sports therapy, travel around the world. I was like, oh, shit. And he goes, so what we do now is when we take on clients, what we do is you tell me what's wrong. You tell me a little bit about yourself, and then I decide whether or not I want to add you to my client list, because I don't need your work, I don't need your money. I'm already booked up. Even if you book now, after this consultation, I'm not going to see you for like another 2 months. And I was like, oh shit, okay. So I go into all of it. He's like, sweet, we'll take you on. He's like, all right, motherfucker,
get naked.
And I was like, oh shit, my guy, eh? My guy. Boys, my guy was straight into it. Straight into the nutty. It's not even like on our first date. They haven't even had first base, boys. So he leaves the room, whatever. I get down into the towel. I jump up on the table. This is very normal experience when you go to these sorts of things. But this thing, bro, boys, it smelt nice in there. It smelt like aromas. He turns this fan on, and he turns this other thing on. Now, I don't know what the fuck this other thing was, but it felt like the sun on my back. He turns this fan on, and then he slowly turns up the music, and it's got the ocean sounds. The all the waves, the rolling sound of the waves. It's got the sound of the wind. Boys, I was like floating on the beach. I felt the sun on my back. And then he put his finger up my ass. Nah, he didn't. He didn't, boys. He didn't. So he was straight into it. And he goes to me, I'm going to show you something that I learned in Thailand. I was like, huh? Ladyboy. And then, boys, he grabs my arms, yanks it back. And I'm like, if here's me and here's my body. Wait, here's my body? Because, like, that's kind of like the way that we've been. Boys, I'm like that. Ah, shit. He's got my feet in my ass. He's got my hands at my toes. But it didn't even hurt, boys. Matter of fact, I loved it. So and this guy's like, boys, he's got his knees in my ass cheeks, like pin me down, and he's and all I'm bending back like this guy, and that's why you're my guy. Boys, I've been waiting. Boys, I've been waiting for this my whole life. Everybody's ripping me off. The bro's, god damn. Puts me down. Gets the bro. He's like, this is another technique that I learned in Eastern Europe. Bro, there's dudes like this. Like, imagine, like, this is his thing. They put the stuff on their hands, and they go like that shit. I'm like, looking at him like, god damn it, bro's already traumatized me. He's like this, spraying it on his knuckles, boys. Where are those knuckles going? Bro's like, let's see. lacing up his knuckles. Holy shit. Again, jumps on my ass, pins me down like that with his knees on my ass. He's shine up his knuckles. Starts fucking... The bro is kneading my spine like your grandmama used to knead the bread, boys. Bro, and all I'm thinking, bro, is that's why you're my guy. Bro, I've been waiting for something like this. You know, all those, like, you go to those things, you pay her $40 or $180, whatever it is, and she's going like this. Nah, I want that motherfucker that bent me like a pretzel. I want that dude that's going like this. Bro, he's coming in like it's a BKB fight. He's going like this, like he's going to fight the Gypsy King, eh, bro? My guy is going to fight my spine like it's the motherfucking Gypsy King, boys. Oh my sick. Bro, he goes, just wait there a sec. I'm like minced up. And he goes, roll over. So I'm going to leave the room, roll over, and I'll be back. So I'm like, shit. Roll over like this. He proceeds to come back in the room, and there's two of them, boys. Oh my days. There's two of these lads. Both got Conan. Remember where we were at with this? Conan the Barbarian forearms. Fish fillet finger, fish fingers, big giant sausage fingers. And then not only does he come back, but he comes back with his homie. And I'm like, oh no, this guy. Oh shit, what are we in for, boys? What are we in for? Bro, dude, he goes, now we're gonna hit you from the front. Oh shit. Goes over here, he goes, you said you had problems up in your pecs, eh? I'm like, yep. And then he goes, I'm going to work on that. And then old mate's just going to hold you still. Hold me still? What are you about to do that old mate needs to hold? Bro, grabs me by the wrist. I'm like lying there, bro. Dude's like, yank me by the wrist. Like that. Bro, and when I say like, this dude's pinned me down. Don't think like old mate's just pulling like this, boys. We're not fucking around here, boys. This is New Zealand, motherfuckers. We don't fuck around with that shit. We're 1 inch away from Mordor. Bro, we fuck Sauron up. But he goes like this. Grabs my wrist. Like here. For optimum. Grabs my wrist. Gets his other foot, boys. And he pins it into... He's got one foot on the ground, the other foot in my armpit, and he's... Yeah! Boys, it's like, you know in the World Cup? And they... Who? Bro, that's what this motherfucker was doing to my arm, bro. His fucking foot up there. He's fucking yanking it. And then the other dude's like us. Back to the knuckles, boys. We're not fucking around with that nana shit. Some real Brazilian ass shit. Bro's about to hit Brazilian jiu-jitsu on me. Bro's grinding his knuckles. And then he's like, straight into my titty. Bro, that foot that's in my armpit, like that, is like pulling my arm. That foot's in my armpit. Without a word of a lie, that foot proceeds to slither up to my head. Bro, now this nigga's got his foot in my shit, and he's pushing like that. He's got his foot jammed in my shit, pushing like that, and now this other cunt's in my neck. Like he's like doing it like he's trying to make fire. It's like in my... grinding my neck out. Boys, that's why they're my guys. I spent so much money there, and I didn't even go for the massage. Boys want to know, is this still OF content? I had a cycling crash during an event once. Guy braked, suddenly went over the bars. Straight on top of my shoulder. Doctor said I was fine, but it still hurts to this day. Only 80% on the poison swamp's done. Oh, you only have an 80% chance? You need 2 per my poison swamp. Whoa, CF10. Holy moly. AFK got back just in time. Damn, at least take me out to dinner first. You buy me a beer first? We're still talking about the OF content. Full-fledged pretzel. It was clear, it was a good massage, and then it had a happy ending. That's a PB, by the way. That's why you're my guy. Boys, that's all it takes. You just have to get a cup, meet a couple Brazilian guys, and you get a PB in 20. Bro got double team. Leaves the room, comes back with a towel and says it. Bro, that's what it's like. It's like he left and then he like tagged in the bro. And then it's like, oh, okay. So you guys must different technique. You're going to swap? Nah, both of us. Oh, shit, at the same time? I thought I only paid for one. Let's go, boys. Expiry's like, what's going on? Bro's in the middle of the battle. How did you survive that? Boys, I booked in straight away. What is the minimum recovery time that is required of me, brother? Oh, you're gonna need a couple weeks to boom. Hit me back, my friend. That's why you're my guy. Okay, I'm gonna do the cheeky thing that we spoke about before. And see if we can get something favorable. I don't think I got enough uptime, but that's okay. It's all worth it. I will do a higher range though, boys. Let's see what this is at. 75. Ooh, a little bit too high. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I think that's what we're gonna try. Sure, take our free extra chance. Double the price. Boys, I thought I only paid for one, didn't I get 2 years? But dude, honestly, bro, these fellas were awesome, bro. I remember like one time going there, cause you buy upper body, lower body. Oh boys, you're gonna freak out on this one. Because me and these guys, we have a bit of experience with each other. We shared a fruitful relationship there, boys. I'm going to leave it at the 70. And hopefully I'm not pushing it too much. So you buy upper body, you buy lower body, or you buy full body. So I ring him once, I ring him up once. And I go, Jabbo! And he's like, hello, OM Massage Therapy, how can I help? I said, it's me, the bro from Philly. It's Anaru. And he goes, oh, Anaru's, how is it? Oh, I want to book in, bro. I've got problems with my, I can't remember what they're called. I think they're called abductors. I don't know. It's the one that's in the inside of your thigh. So you got your like outer quad, hammy, and then it's like the inside of the thigh. I was getting like heaps of problems in it, and that's just like heaps of deadlifts, heaps of leg work, and there's only so much you can stretch, and you actually need like the deeper muscles taken care of. And a lot of things like, because we're guys, and then you don't want other guys touching you down there, all that sort of stuff, or you do. It's hard to do. There's only so much work you can do. Like, stretching isn't enough. Like if your lower body's taking a beating, you got muscles like deep that wrap like in, you got your hips, like little muscles that wrap in between that tie into the back of your lumbar, all sorts of shit. There's only so much you can do. And like, let's say you come out the bottom of a squat, and like, let's say like your legs are like this. Your legs are like this, boys. And then they come into the socket into your hip. But you can start getting a lot of drifting happening that you need to correct. There's only so many correction exercises and prehabbing you can do. And then eventually, if you haven't recovered fast enough, I can't remember what they call it, hip shift or whatever. If you haven't recovered fast enough before you're doing your next sets or whatever, or your next load, that drifting can really affect you, especially if you're putting like a lot of weight on your back. So the fastest way to deal with it is you just go get someone to correct it. Now there's like a number of muscles down there, but it's like, dude, I need my abductors taken care of. I've been stretching them. I've been doing all the shit that's on the internet. None of it's working. I need you to fix. I just need a lower body. He said, well, most of the time, because the lower body and the upper body, it's anatomy, boys. We're going to have to take care of a little bit up top. But, so we'll do a full body massage. But we'll put most of the focus down there. He said, it doesn't matter anyway, because as soon as I touch you, I will know what's wrong with you, my brother. And I was like, yeah, no, all goods. So I go around to the sesh. He does the normal stuff. Boom, bends me like a pretzel. Got my toes in my ass. My other fingers doing spreading to the gods. You know, I'm hyping him up too, boys. I'm looking back like that. I'm looking back at the bro like that, eh? I'm maintaining eye contact. Bro's like massaging me out. I'm like looking him in the eyes, boys. Not sitting there with my eyes closed. Giving him the death stare. So I'm lying face down. And then he's like into the glutes. And boys, say what yous want, but getting your glutes worked, that's that next level shit, boys. I tell you what, next time you guys have a moment of weakness and you go to buy a stone pack, change gears. Go to get a deep tissue work done from a sports massage therapist. And just tell him, go hit these glutes, boys. Get in there in those glutes. Start working out. So he's like up in my lumbar. And he finds like heaps of spots. I know the spots, you know, we all got like crooked. We're all old cunts now, boys. So he's like grinding that out. You got to be really careful because your lowest rib down here is only tiny. You don't want to break it or anything like that. So he's like grinding all of that out. And then he starts going into like where, what is it? The pelvis hits the start of your spine or whatever. So he starts going into there, starts hitting the glutes. And I always hate, out of all the things that you can get work done on, the worst thing I feel like is always the legs. I feel like the legs hurt the most, like the calves. Like same thing, eh? Bro's like this. He got a foot. He's got his foot like that. He's like jammed it up your ass. He's pulling like this and he's grinding out your calves. It fucking hurts. It's like there's a few moments, there's a few tender points, and like things like calves, hammies, those sorts of things. Those are the ones that almost make me tap out, eh? Almost make me do the Conor McGregor. Go sleep. That's what he's trying to do. He's like pulling on your legs, giving you the Khabib, saying, go sleep. Why tap? Go sleep. So he starts working down the glutes. He comes into the hammies. He's like smashing on the calves like that, on the quads. And I know we're about to wrap around to the abductors. So you'll stand like that. Where's the camera? You stand like that. Your abductors are in here. If any of them are over tight, pull the hips into different directions. Basically shit that you don't want to happen when you're trying to do a heavy deadlift, a heavy squat, anything, some sort of clean, anything like that. You need as much mobility and freedom and like no jamming up down there as possible. You ignore that sort of shit and you keep pursuing down that path, you can risk like herniating discs and that sort of shit. The stuff that they don't teach you. So he starts getting into my abductors. And boys, when I tell you pain, boys, I was almost tapping out, man. I didn't think I could do it. But I knew it was like a necessary evil. He's got a leg like this. He's got a leg like that, like with a foot. He's like that, and one hand. He's done this one again, boys. He's like that, and he is grinding. Like that. Just fucking grinding. Straight to the abductors. It was so sore. Fuck, I thought I was going to cry. Because, like, that's sometimes stuff that they overlook. But I've obviously noted it. He's discovered it. And now he's got to fix it for me. So he's grinding it out like this, boys. And he's grinding. And it's like, it's so sore. But I know it has to get done. I've already paid the money. And I'm going to get it done at all costs. Then, because like, here's my, like, boys, here's the buttocks. Here's the legs. Here's my towel. We're coming up like this. Grinding up there. Old mate's grinding up there. Then all of a sudden, I feel like he's playing like the Mike Tyson with like my ball bags or something like that. He's grinding like that, and you hear a little hee-hoo, hee-hoo, hee-hoo. Like every now and then it's like, this is, it's not like a grope, but it's like a hee-hoo. Old mate's like tagging, like, ah, fuck. Ah, shit, what, god damn. Got a little bit self. But boys, it's all about, when it comes to the way that the anatomy works, it's all about incision points. If you're very familiar where it is, the incision point is nowhere near where his hand was. Nah, just kidding, boys. The incision point goes way deeper than that. But obviously he's like, oh shit, that's a ball sack. Don't go. That's too far, eh? Punching the bro's ball sacks off. But boys, that was probably the wildest. That was probably the wildest muscle work that I've had done. The abductors. So next time you have a moment of weakness and you want to get a stone pack, instead go to your local massage sports therapist and ask to get your glutes worked and your abductors, boys. And you won't be disappointed. Oh, you boys are wild. Do you use rare package chance card with GCOM? I hope I've got that in. Where is it? Bro, I'll be so stupid if I don't have it in. Nah, I got it in. Man, that's crazy, and you still don't have ancestral project funding. Just imagine, bro, I try not to let it get to me, but I've been so hungry for it, and then now we're already a week through the banner. I'm like super sad that I don't even have it yet. Is that the look how you scored the miso? Like that, eh? Bro's getting nailed, eh? Getting nailed and like that. Giving the look back. You have to look at him in the eyes to show him. Yeah, you've got me pinned back like that. But I'm the one in control here, boys. I'm the one in control. Too soon with the McGregor comment. Saying what's good, what's good. A small tap on the sack. Just a young one, boys. Not enough to get the tummy ache. But enough to be like, oh shit. Shit, I'm confused. I don't know whether I enjoy this. Well, I don't know whether I'm just getting this, just dealing with this to get this, this tissue work done. Maybe both of us enjoyed it, or maybe neither of us did. There we go, boys. That is the land. Now, we take care of ourselves. Alright? Take care of ourselves. Nah, he always used to give me growlings. Because he'd say, like, I'd never listen to him. He's like, what are you doing to your body, man? Like, you put your body through all this. It doesn't matter me. You come and spend all this money here. But what are you doing to your body, man? You putting your body through hell. You work a physical job. You're doing all this outside training. You're not recovering in time. I'm giving you all these prehab things that you have to do to maintain your body as long as you can, but you still have to end up coming back to see me. Why are you doing this? I just told him, like, as much as it's like, you know, physical, it's also mental too. It reminds me that I still have balls, boys. Even if they have been sack-tapped by a Brazilian guy with Conan the Barbarian forearms and Philip Fish fingers. How do you deal with armor enemy? The best thing is Chain Lightning Quant. If it's a battle condition, you actually want it in farm so the enemies can get closer. But you deal with it with... you got a Chain Lightning's a really good tool for it. So you want a high quant. What the fuck was that, boys? That protector, eh? We're gonna have to change this up. Put protectors at the top. That was rubbish. I still got second wind though. Somehow we made it through that. I'm actually gonna move fleets down. I want protectors to get smashed on. And I touched the tab and then I lost my wings. I want to get rid of these protectors, boys. They're cancer. Absolute cancer. I borderline might take bosses above fleets. Let's pause that, because I'm not fucking losing anything, because this game sucks at figuring it out when you pause the menu. Protect the boss fleet. Bosses should die fast. Those fleets get to a stage where they just hang around forever. Don't they have like a gajillion times health? That's more like it, boys. We're in the feng shui now. Whoa, what was that? Get the protector or we're gonna get chipped. Whoa, three fleets. Well, that was wild, boys. Just enough downtime to be a pain in the ass, eh? The sack tap when Clouded got reminded he had balls. Well, when I was reminded that I'm the man in this relationship. Flamebot is by far the best armor stripper. You and your boy DD swear he's an ex-sports massage. Holler at him. I'd rather shit in my hands and clap than have that man fondle his hands on me. I would rather shit in my hands and clap. Don't really need to put boss up higher. Just do closest. Probably makes sense. It's probably not going to really do anything. Black hole is killing me. Those protectors are fucking killing me. After this one, I'm going to try our usual setup. We'll just pump out the range. What do we have to beat our last wave? We've actually got quite a few waves that we have to clock out to beat our last. Jeez, and that all started, that whole yarn started from a trip to Kmart, boys. Been thinking about investing in Chain Lightning Plus. Can't get past 2200 waves. Damn, when I grow up, I want to do 2200 waves. Protector's Ultimate just owned me. What other uses does Chain Lightning Plus have? I heard it's really good for rays. I can't think of what else would be good for, apart from just being good for Protector's Ultimate. Protector's Ultimate's so cringe. We could do a larger range if we had we could do a larger range if we had a bigger black hole. Rays, that's it. I mean, it's a very expensive tool. But I suppose if you're at 20, like, if you're getting over 2,000 waves, I would say, like, you're probably definitely at the stage in the game where you're buying tools that solve one problem. Because you've picked up everything that solves multiple or helps with multiple problems in the game. So you're probably at the stage where you're looking for things to solve specific problems, I'd say. I mean, I'm not sure, that's way ahead of me. Like, even though that's like 1,000 waves ahead of me, you guys all know more than most that 1,000 waves in a tournament is a lot of player power difference. That is so much player power difference. And it's actually crazy to think like people are getting those sorts of waves. It's crazy to think that PJ gets so bored. PJ gets so bored that he just goes to do his tournament runs with his farming set and then gets mad if he has to change some armor and click a couple preset tabs. That's absolutely wild. See the masseuse, he might hook you up with a larger black hole. He might give me a black hole, eh? I got lucky, I can't beat my first run. Looks like PB for you, Clouded. I think that was. I was too busy talking about getting manhandled. But I was the man. He was just the one handling. Don't get it twisted, boys. I was in control the whole time. Oh, we have to get like at least another 100 waves. Boom, that downtime's too big, eh? Even with it in the assist slot, it's too large. It's kind of like a all or nothing. All or nothing, boys. Like when we go on to the next setup, it's all or nothing, boys. We'll roll nothing. "21-inch farming, deep clouded." Salute, Nam. PJ truly making an idle game, doing tourneys with his farming setup. Yeah, he's criminal. He's criminal, that bloke. Alright, maximum heats. Boom. There it is, boys. Oh, you know what we forgot to do? We forgot to check out our bracket. So, holy shit, look at Taylor. 2,000 waves. Fur Pow. Road. Small Balls Jr. Killer Pro. May Duke. Alright, let's see how many campers. Hold your breath, boys. Oh no. Alright, let's have a look. Oh shit. Oh shit. Ah. Hopefully we get 11th. Hopefully we get 11th, boys. Okay, I'm gonna keep AD on. Bosses seem to be a problem. Go with our usual suspect. Get some radius. Keep that the same, keep that the same. Go with assist, yes. Yup. Alright, good to go. Let's max this shit. Let's max this shit, boys. And let's spray and pray. Boom. Oh, excuse me. Does anybody know if Death Ray Mastery affects Protector's Ultimate? I think that's what it's specifically used for, eh? To try to counter the Protector's Ultimate. Big ass shockwave. What's going on here? Blink. Let's turn off the black hole. And let's fix our target priority. Protectors. Boss. Fleets. Okay. Let's roll like that. And let's kick back. And let's let the almighty CF do its thing. The only thing annoying about CF is like when a protector comes through and the CF's like spinning everything into it. And it's just like catching more shit. It makes me wonder if like that Protector's Radius Lab is a good one. PJ says there's always a bigger fish. If you could get Ancestral Project Thundering, you'll have more damage than me because of your crit mastery. Is that the crit chance mastery? Hope you get it this week or close. Dude, I'm one copy off. I feel like I'm gonna cry. I did 98.3 range, max workshop plus range card, project funding, a G comp, and DC Harmony Conductor. For your project funding and G comp, what's your generator rarity? Doug said, I still think you should move your orbs slightly out because the range enemy sits on that dotted yellow line and just outside your orbs. What I can do is I'm not expecting any rain. Oh, it's mass enforcement, eh? I forgot about that. Actually. And we've got no death ray. So what I'm actually gonna do, I need to trim off some of these things before they become a problem. Put my extra orbs out here to help with trimming. We'll try to trim away the fluff, boys. Actually, I'll bring it in a bit so that we can try to get a few bounces. Come like, oh, that's probably a bit too far. We'll go there. And then hopefully we get like a couple chain lightnings, a couple bounces, something like that. What I do need to do is I actually need to check my cards because I haven't checked these in a while and I've got a bad problem of having stuff in there. think this looks right. I got wave accelerator in. Good stuff, good stuff. Let's just sail it out, boys, and pray for some good RNG. All assists but armor are epic. All assists but armor are epic. Bro, I would love an ancestral armor slot. That would be so good. Any plans for Perma Black Hole at some point? Yeah, I want Perma Black Hole before the end of the year. Before the end of the year, I want Perma Black Hole. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make the cloud rain. Perma Black Hole's work in a dream this tourney? I don't know how I can make that other Perma Black Hole run better. I think we definitely hit the lotto on a couple of the RNG in that first run. You need an epic plus that matches the legendary mod to upgrade it to legendary. Oh, answering someone's question. Perma Black Hole seems important for this tourney if you don't have a clean answer to Protector's ultimate. Yeah, we had that tournament a while back that was the same. I think it was... How do we find the history, boys? This one? I think this one. And went Perma Black Hole, and I couldn't get anywhere close to that. All ultimates are immune to the effects of the black hole. Oh, the damage effect? The protectors still get caught in the black hole. Eh? First run you did 1500 waves and didn't you have G-Comp as your main? Yep, I had G-Comp in the main slot. Oh, the only other way I can think of getting Perma Black Hole is sacrificing a lot of damage and going, but then again we sacrificed a lot of damage the other way, but it's more than just that. I need the subsets too, but putting MVN in this slot, MVN in this slot, G-Comp in the assist slot, and then we'll get Perma Black Hole. But I don't know if the damage difference made up from project funding, having project funding on, would make up for the damage lost by having dim core off and all those substats gone. What have got the target priority at? We'll see if we run into chipping damage with the mass enforcement. I'm expecting that we will. It's moments like these that I wish I could get a bigger shockwave. Oh, look how small that poison swamp looks. Maybe run Perma Black Hole main and go no DPS, high attack and CC build. Yeah, we'll give that a try again. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't really paying attention to that run, so I couldn't even really tell how it was going. I was too busy reminiscing about the time that the two Brazilian men put me on the spit. I put about 500 bits into the attack chip. It's pretty bad, but I feel like it made a slight difference in the end. I can imagine it would do. I mean, theoretically, on paper, the only thing that's changed since people were doing those crazy-ass runs and with the attack chip, and everybody was thrashing it, is the way that CC changed. Outside of that, the attack chip itself, I don't think changed. I don't think it did. I don't think they made any changes to it. Just they changed all the stun locking and all all that sort of stuff that made it so crazy. How many waves? Oh, let's talk to Taylor. Taylor's over 2,000 waves. Looking forward to today's run. I've added some more damage. Last week, 495 in Legends with new PB. Let's go. Eagle. Eagle's kicking some ass. It's converted over to Glass Cannon. Going all in on the damage. Have you decided what you'll do with Protector's ultimates? Nah. At the moment, what I'm doing is I'm adding in Poison Swamp for some extra CC, because I've noticed that with the changes to the way fleets are, is the standard battle conditions have now become a problem again. And I think just having a extra little layer of CC, I'm hoping is something that can help with a bunch of battle conditions, like fast ultimate, enemy speed, mass enforcement, boss ultimate. So it can, having a chance for more stuns and just a bit of extra CC, I think it ticks the box on a number of battle conditions. And then once I do the stuff that ticks a bunch of boxes on a number of battle conditions, then I'll probably, depending on what I'm up to, will depend on if I go for stuff to solve specific battle conditions, if that makes sense. So I'm trying to find the things that can do multiple conditions. So it's just kind of like, if there's a menu of everything that can go wrong in Poor Clouded's little tower, we're trying to find the things that can cover a genre, a group, a grouping, and then we'll start going for the more specific stuff. I got no idea what to do with Protector's ultimate, like as far as trying to like actually solve them. I think it's just until that point, it'll just be one of those battle conditions I absolutely detest. Alright boys, we're now in the danger zone. Poison Swamp's great for CC. I've heard good things. I am yet to see the fruits of the labor or get myself to a point where it will be. But I have heard good things, and I'm just going to have faith in the process and just believe. Just have faith and believe. For the people that have Protector issues, have they done the Protector health and range reduction labs, do you think? I'm not too sure. I ask people about it and I kind of get like mixed opinions. So I'm not really too sure. Alright, we're now at the stage where we're probably okay for... We're probably going to sacrifice some of the bouncers and actually trim some of the shit that's floating around the outside. Where are you? We'll try to look at trimming some of this shit so the Protector's not scooping it up. There you go, that should shave off some of it. Look at that, overcharge a pass. Alright, we look like we're in action. Just got to try and get our energy shields back. If we get good RNG with shockwaves, we seem to be handling protectors okay. But we also need the protectors to be on the spotlight too. Otherwise we just struggle too much. Holy moly. Alright, hurry up and kill the boss. Oh, we got the other boss there. Oh, now we got a fleet on the screen. Comes another protector. Alright. We're not trimming enough, boys. Too many feeding the protectors. The webbing's nice, but the protectors is more annoying. No! Yes. Oh, I couldn't get it. Bad RNG with the shockwave. Oh, there's some more. No. Bro, those protectors are living so long. Look how long they're hanging around. Look at that. Just can't do anything. Oh, it might be. You know what? The more that they're mucking around with these protectors, the less we get to actually enjoy our new toy with the CF. Need them to like hurry up and change the battle conditions so we can enjoy something else. I want to see what it does against like other battle conditions. But always mucking around, like who pissed off Uncle Fuds? That he's like, ha! Protector's ultimate every battle condition. Maybe the boys are right. Maybe he just wants us investing in Black Hole. Inner Landmine Plus with Amp by Plus is your genre. Honestly, pick it up. We will get very close soon to with bot presets. Very close soon. That we might be able to do something with it. I'm hoping that this next version there's some sort of changes to Poison Swamp or Smart Missile. I can go down that direction. But if there isn't, I think after we move to a farming dim core, we can look to a second damage dealer. Glass Cannon farms good now in a week. With your advice, Space to Spaces, Armor Mod, Shockwave size, my tier 14 runs have gone from 850 T to 1.3 Q. Bro, that's huge. 600. Is that 60% increase? That's a big jump in 2 weeks. The sales are amazing too. I noticed that when I went to tier 14. I feel like I noticed that much more as well when I went to tier 15. I feel like I like rarely notice that jump in the cells. But yeah, that's... Dude, you're killing it, bro. You're absolutely killing it. Like, think of the terms of 10 seconds of waves, not hundreds of waves. Since they started doing Protectors Ultimate, Range Ultimate battle conditions, I did Protectors and Range Labs all between 10 and level 15, but didn't finish any. I think I've got a little bit in some things to do with those, but not like anything significant. I'll have just over 1,000 stones after this 20. Can't decide. CF6, Attack Speed Mastery, Crit Mastery, or Nuke Mastery, or save for Antbot Plus. Zorg says maybe save for version 29. There may be some juicy stuff you can get. Oh, version 29, boys. That is just around the corner. If you have enough medals, Ant Plus is strong. It sounds crazy. It sounds crazy. Whoa. Okay, what did we do to go perma black hole? I gotta remember what we did. Oh. It's armored enemies, eh? So let's skip OA. I actually forgot it was armored enemies. Let's skip OA. Let's go Space Displacer. Let's go Dimcore Ohm Chip. Let's keep AD. Let's go back to G-Comp. Unequip. Let's go back to G-Comp. Let's change our range. Is that 26? Let's go like that. Oh, black hole's not even on. Huh. And there's something that I want to do. So I'm going to go to the battle history. We'll go to this one, 1518. I want to see how many waves we skipped. Enemy health level skips 182. Boys, the last time I checked this, the highest skips we ever got was like 118. Got 182 skips. That's crazy, boys. Alright, let's muck around with our shit. So technically the range should be disabled. Now I have to toss up whether having more stuns popping off to help us with bosses and raids, or not having them pop off so frequently. We'll see what this goes like. What's this range? 66 meters. We'll see what this goes like. You're clouded. You need to go back to G-Comp main with the other ultimate enemies. Protectors ultimate ultimate can get hard countered. Yeah. Yeah, it was worth a shot. I think there's a Mastery Death Ray that affects Protectors too. Allows penetration of Protector's shield. My only thing with that is, like, a battle condition like this with armored enemy, does that mean the Death Ray doesn't work? Let's see what the landmine's doing. Because I'm thinking that even if the Protector comes in, the range should technically be disabled by Black Hole. So we will go Protector, Boss. Yeah, we'll stick like that. And we'll just try to stun lock the fuck out of the boss. Restored a bonus for more Chain Lightning procs. So restorative bonus should give us, what, a 50% more damage. And what does project funding give us as epic? 12.5% based on the cash. I'm wondering what will actually end up being like equal to more raw damage. I found for Tawny bringing workshop enemy level skips to 640 instead of 600. It's basically the same as 5 levels of enemy level skips plus. Bro, enemy level skips plus is so expensive. My next 5 clicks is like 30 big Q. That's huge. That's like over 2 weeks of farming for me. Not sure if it's clear, but anything protects ultimate don't attack you only when it dies. That's a good point with Inner Landmine Plus. Meta at the moment, wouldn't the Inner Landmine just kill Protectors and anything else in 100 miles? I'm thinking, like, with how yoked Inner Landmine Plus is, like, it always was technically a tool with massive scaling that people will pick up. I mean, even before the thing with Antbot Plus and everything, you know, Crowbar Zero was showing it. That's the path that he went down, had massive success with it. But because of, like, how many people have adopted it and everything, so towers don't all become samey. I reckon that a Smart Missile rework and a buff to Poison Swamp was always on the cards eventually. But I feel like now the devs will push that up faster so that everybody just doesn't turn into a Space Displacer build. And a Landmine Plus scaling is so much better than Poison Swamp scaling. And our max Crit Factor lab. Let's go, Expiry. Zook says it's very strong. Sadly, you need to be low range, and range ultimates become can hinder. Yeah, I think things like range ultimate and fast ultimate, because like when those mobs and you can't like insta kill them so fast, so you can generate more stuns. And then yeah, you're not fueling as many inner landmines. I can imagine that they become a pain, those battle conditions. Right, let's see how this one goes, boys. Short range or longer range? We shall find out. But boys, honestly, intro sprint mastery for the win, eh? God bless our founding fathers, and God bless intro sprint mastery, boys. But boys, I need you guys' help with something. We need to find Macho Man a teammate. And get another puppy, so Macho Man's got company. We need to find Macho Man a teammate. I don't know what sort of puppy to get. Don't know what sort of puppy to get, boys. Like, my brain tells me something like smart, easygoing, good ears, easy to train. Like a border collie or something. But my heart tells me I want something that can bite people. Something to protect the homestead. I don't know what to get, boys. I mean, I wish we were in somewhere like Southeast Asia and I could just buy like a baby elephant or a rhino. You know how you see those Thai guys and they're going uptown and they've got those elephants? Or like even like a gibbon monkey or something like that. A little monkey that could like rip people's eyes out. But unfortunately, we don't have anything like that. We don't even have predators in this country. Get a mini schnauzer. They're very smart and great for walks. I have seen a few of those advertised. A guardian dog sounds good. Like, I've always had dogs that can bite people. Macho is the first dog that I've had that isn't that way. I mean, he bites us. But I'm not gonna lie, bro. If I was a robber and I went around to someone's house and I heard like a little dog, like a little ankle biter yapping. I mean, for the most part, all you need your dog to do is alert you and be super alert. And Macho Man definitely fulfills that purpose. Like, boys, you've seen him. Biggest ears in NZ. He can hear something from 42 kilometers away. Now, I'm not going to lie, it gives you very rough sleeps. Because he's like always barking. He can hear like 94 houses away. But you know for sure, like, nobody's probably getting here, going through the gates, jumping a fence or anything without him hearing. He's super on point like that. But you also want one that can follow through. You want one that, like, if people are coming to your house and they see or hear that dog, they're just like, oh, nah, we'll go rob the next house. So I'm a little bit hung on what I want. So my wife reckons we get another small dog. And then when we get a big dog, the two small dogs will, like, basically with their powers combined, like, they can fusion. You know how, like, the way, like, the dogs work and then they play with something? They play with something and then, like, they find the like, lesser ranked one and then they both gang up on them. I'm thinking, like, in her mind, she's thinking, like, they fusion. What is it? Goten. You know, turn it... Goku and Vegeta fuse into Vegeto. And with their powers combined, they'll be able to take down the Belgian Malinois. Or the American Bulldog, or whatever we end up deciding to go with. Like, I envision a dog that I can be like, go check someone's here. Runs out outside, goes out, does a loop around the premises. But the reality is, I'll probably get I'll probably end up with a dog. It'll probably be an absolute bastard. It'll be digging holes, chewing all the shoes up, ripping all the washing off the line, jumping over the fence, running to the neighbor's yard, all of that sort of stuff. But in my mind, I picture this super obedient, intelligent dog. But whether we end up with that or not, boys, I suppose it's how much time you get to invest into them. Did we run a similar range in the first run we did? I think we did because of the OA. We're doing good works with the stun on the bosses. Look at that boss is hella stunned. It's just annoying if we get a protector, a boss, like you guys were saying. A boss, see like here, Protector's ultimate, boom, sucks the boss in. Hopefully that stun is enough to keep the boss at bay. Oh no! Get him! What did he take away? Oh, we got him. Alright, here comes the overcharge. Taking my energy shields. No, you dog. Oh, get him. No. Bro, how are we going to get all those energy shields back, boys? How are we going to get all those energy shields back? Expiry says, please go get a rhino. But I tell you what, bro, if you put like a bunch of us Kiwis over into those countries where you could get those exotic animals, bro, we playing up, bro. You know those like things, and it's got like those Africans and they've got like pet hyenas and shit, bro. You put us in somewhere where we can have that, bro, we are playing up. Boys, you don't even know, bro. Rolling around with the hyenas, biting everybody. Everybody catches a fade. Children, nanas, they're all getting eaten by my hyena. Just for reference, this 20, I did 300 waves better than the last 20. Damn. Cane Corso. Bro, there is a breeder in New Zealand with pedigree Cane Corsos. They look super dope with cropped ears too, eh? Some dogs don't suit it, and some dogs look okay with it, and some dogs really suit it. I reckon Cane Corsos look dope with cropped ears. You can't crop ears here. Heaps of people do crop ears though. But fuck knows how they do it. I wouldn't have the stomach to do it to my fur baby. Oh, just that RNG, boys. Just that bad RNG. Bro, look how long that overcharge is living. Look at that ray. Boys, that ray. It's... oh no, it's a vampire. Look at it. It's like that sucking machine we just got from Kmart. Bro, what is that? Boys, that is wild. Oh no, what did the Sab take from us? What's the Sab taking from us? Golden Tower. We're alright. We can survive without it. Bro, one's Captain Planet Dog with these powers combined Voltron as a pet. The Captain Planet Dog. Like, you know, like, what's that movie? And the main character, like that movie Cats and Dogs? And the superhero dog is like one of those bagel things. It's like, I want that bagel thing to be cute as, but I want it to have those, I want him to be smart and save the world from the evil cats too. I don't think my bagel will end up like that. Or what is it, beagle? I don't think my beagle will end up like that. My Dalmatian goes to the window if I say who's here. Bro, my friend's got a Dalmatian and it's an absolute psycho. Dog biter, old lady biter.
kid biter. Like, when I say I want a dog that can bite people, I mean a dog that can use its brain and be fearless enough to bite people. And not the sissy bites too. Like, heaps of dogs will bite people, but they do that dumb thing where they pull on their pants and shit, bro. That's not scaring no one. I mean, bite them so they know never to come back. But also one that's not just running around. You also want one that's not going down to your local park where kids are going to be playing. And you're walking down with, you know that guy, and he's like walking down with a leash. He's got his dog on the leash and his dog's walking around like this. Everybody catches the fade. I don't mean that level of bite. I mean fearless enough that when he knows it's go time, it's got to be go time. And a lot of these nice breeds, really nice looking dogs, they can look the part. But boys, you know, bro, if you're getting the bash at the dog park from some lady, bro, you know your dog ain't gonna run in there and bite. It's gonna jump in and bash you too. Those ones where like the owner gets attacked and the dog turns around and attacks the owner as well. I know you boys have seen that one. I think your only problem this run will be raise. Hopefully we can stun enough, but I definitely don't think we're going to have enough damage to do anything to them. Bro, that overcharge is living so long, boys. What is this? What is this? We're still out regening how much damage it's putting out. But only just. It's going to run out soon. Look, 132. Look at the health bar. 125. Boys, it's amping up. We got to get it. No, it's going to get us. What is that? Bro, 82. Look, this is the first time my overcharge has drilled me down. Oh, we just got it. Look at that. 1 trillion. Holy moly, boys. What was that? That was wild. Never have I ever. Never have I ever, boys. What? There's a reason New Zealand has no mammals. Boys, New Zealand's like really savage with dogs. With dogs, boys. Like, we got like up north, so the biggest city's Auckland, and then past Auckland it's like Northland. Bro, there's like packs that are roaming with like 100 dogs that are just like fucking up everything, bro. Like super packs, like super wolves, and they just like running around, they're killing all the livestock, they're biting all the kids. But New Zealand's got like a real bad culture with dogs. Like when I was growing up, when I was a kid, boys, like people will give you like dogs as presents. Like, oh, you got no present to bring your godson for his birthday? Oh, I know, we'll go give him a red-nosed pit bull. Like, I got given a red nose from one of my cousins. Boys, I was like 14 or 15. Like, looking back at it now, it's like younger than my son's age. Boys, I would never give my son a red-nosed pitty for his birthday. It's just so much power to handle. And so what do you guys think that I was doing at the age of 14, 15 with a red-nosed pit bull? But I'm taking him down to the Christmas parade. Bro, I'm getting him to bite motherfuckers. Bro, I'm taking him to parties. Rolling up to the parties with a red nose. Just hoping somebody's going to play up. So I can let this dog fuck them up. As I was saying that, now I can hear my dog outside losing his cool. What was that? Was that a vampire took our nuke? What in the RNG is this, boys? What in the RNG is this? My old boss got a Doberman. They use popsicle sticks and surgical tapes to crop ears. Popsicle
Sticks and surgical tape to crop the ears. It looks so much better with the ears up. They do look better with the ears up. Nam says his Dalmatian super trained and obedient. Very good with people. my bro must be shit with dogs. I'm not gonna lie though, it was his first training wheels. So his first training wheels, first dog he ever gets, he goes and gets an American Bulldog. Now this is like a funny ass story like I had with him. I said, which type of bully is it? And he's like, I don't know. I think it's a hybrid. And I said, well, what is it dominant in? Is it dominant in the Scots or is it dominant in the Johnson? And he's like, oh, I'm not sure. And I was like, so when it comes to dogs, especially when you're going like purebreds, the reason why you're going purebreds is you have a higher hit chance of determining what that dog's going to be like. So obviously you got like the genetic traits, that's obviously a given, but we're talking about the other traits that dogs have. Now the thing with the Scots and the thing with the Johnsons, and this is what I was explaining to him. So the American Bulldog disappears, or whatever, fades off into memory. People go to recreate, just like they did with the Bauble. People go to recreate that breed based off old photos, old information, everything. And there's two types, or let's say there's two versions of what about the luck in that Death Defy, boys? There's two types of versions where the two groups go with. One guy's version is the American Bulldog was designed to hunt down runaway slaves and hunt down predators on livestock. The other guy's version of what the American Bulldog is no, because they're all slave owners in that part of the world, the Bulldog was designed to protect the family in case the slaves play up. So we're all on the piss and we're all at this party, and I'm explaining it to the bro who just got himself a Bulldog. And I said, so as your first dog, you have either one that's designed to hunt runaway slaves, and the other one designed to protect the family from the slaves if they go rogue on you. So you've got a human hunter on your hands, and this is the first. Boys, this is what you pop your cherry on. This is what you decide to learn what it takes to own a dog. You've got a human killer. Like, god damn. Like, well, that's one way to get into it. And then the next dog he gets is a Dalmatian, and just apparently it's an absolute psycho. Enough that it's like, oh, I'm not meeting that dog. But even in saying that, if it's not an ankle biter, I don't trust nobody's dog. And that's all she wrote, boys. So we'll just be happy with our PB, eh? We'll just take our PB and just roll with it. And hopefully we get hopefully we're in a good enough position where we get at least 11th. I'll be really happy if we get at least 11th, boys. I'll just set this up and I'll quickly catch up with yous. Go through the motions. What else are we doing, boys? Go to our tried and true. Shrink ray back on. I have played a little bit with the one that gives you super crit, but not enough where I've like fully tested, because I'm just like at the stage where I'm devoing off more stuff just to try to optimize a bit more. That's going good for the most part. No complaints, boys. No complaints.
Do our cards. Do this. Turn this down. Turn that down. Go here. Suss this out. Oh, here we go, boys. See if this is our ancestral project funding. Here we go, boys. Live. You got it. Project funding. Oh, I won't complain, boys. I definitely not complaining with that. That's just as good. Is it enough? It is, boys. It is. It is. Check it out. Boom. Check it out, boys. Where is it? Oh no. Where's it gone? Boom. Boom. Run dun 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 dun. Do you know what this means, boys? Do you know what this means? Do you know what this fucking means? This means hold my beer. Okay, we need a clone. What can we clone with? We just need to go core. Do we get to go mythic, boys? Okay, yep, so we clone that. Boom, 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 boom. This, I think. Let's not muck this up. Okay, let's not muck this up. So let's go this. And then I just need these. I think. Oh no, I need one more copy. Wait. This is why I don't do this in videos. This. No, not that one. I want this because I've got 3 copies of those. Is that right? I go boom, boom. Do that. And then I do that. That. And then that will make this. Fucking let's go, boys. Let's fucking go. Yeah, I need a yellow. So I go this, that, boom. And then I go this, that. Let's go, boys. So now I would be happy to run Ancestral Dimcore in farm and just drop down to Mythic for 20. But we do not have enough substat efficiency to do that. However, it is our next big grind. The biggest of grinds that we're going to do. Apparently I have to take this to 66%. That's our mission, boys. That's our mission. That's our mission, boys. Train the dogs to only bite robbers and Karens. New BA mods are slightly more improved my coin per hour. I've got AD and assist usually. Nice. You have an ancestral farm, DC? Nah, that's the 21. That's the 21. But now, with the mythic, I would risk it RNG and go to a mythic, and then farm with ancestral Dimcore and just take the L. I'll do that, boys. So now that we got it a mythic, I'll like comfortably start mentally preparing about what I need to switch over to that, which is it's a lot of investment. I'm not underplaying the investment by any means. It's a big job, boys. But we'll be at least closer in a position. Extra orbs in, workshop orbs out. Everything's turned on. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't do my workshop, boys. Boys, I'm stoked with that. Yeah, we didn't get the ancestral project funding, but boys, absolutely stoked with that. Okay, we should be ready now. We got to do change our target pro. Whoops. There we go. And that's how we roll, boys. Turn the toggles off. And then we are in farming spec, just like that. Just like that, boys. Just like that. Bro, I'm stoked with that. I'm stoked with that. So we're what? 4 copies off. 4 copies off getting Ancestral. Now, hopefully by the end of the year, we'll have a second Ancestral, which should be the timing for, by the end of the year, having that 6,000 stone investment into the substat efficiency. It's no easy feat. Like, some people might play it as an easy feat, like, oh yeah, you just need to take this to like 400,000%. Boys, that's like, it's like 2 months of tourney, all stones dedicated towards that substat efficiency. Oh, boys, I'm stoked with that. How good. How good. Let's have another look at the bracket. Oh, we got people climbing up. I think it's this guy, eh? I think he's... Or is it this guy? Oh, he's a bit of a big fella. And we still got these other guys down here. All 3 of them. All 3 of the fucking campers. So that other dude, so that's 1, so that's 7th, 3 takes it hopefully to 10th, but most likely a bunch of these other fellas will switch builds up, and then like I'll wake up in the morning, I'll be like way down here. You guys know the drill. You guys know the drill. But if you guys aren't up to much, after this stream, I'm going to post a video for you fellas. You should definitely check it out. It's a meaty watch. It's a long video. But definitely go check it out. Bit of a collaboration. I'm going to upload it after we do this. So gents, I'm glad we got chat back up. And pretty good yarns, boys. Pretty good yarns. Pretty good yarns for the stream. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Up the PB too. Got a PB. Nerfed off the damage. Got the perma black hole. Got ourselves a PB. And things have just been cruising. I'm going to tidy up this run history. So we're all prepped up for our progress update tomorrow. Because, bit of a tidbit for you boys, we finally broke the 100 Q per hour mark. I'm stoked. I'm stoked. I can't believe how strong those masteries were. How much power it gave us. Check my modules one more time. Looking good to go. What about the Mythic Dim Core? Let's go. Long video equals perfect for a set evening. Cheers for the stream, bro. Well done today. See you for the next one. Yeah, man. Thanks for always showing love and support. And for all of you guys, thanks for always showing up. And thanks for the yarns. Boys, you guys, I tell you what, boys, you remind me of some crack up ass stuff. Like, we start off on something and it's like, oh yeah, I remember when these 2 Brazilian guys attacked me by lubing up their knuckles and bending me like a pretzel. Kind of forget like all of this stuff happens. Absolutely wild. But gents, honestly, it's been a massive pleasure. As always, we're going to do our progress video tomorrow. I am going to put up a video. Again, it's a long watch. It's 3 hours. The target was 40 minutes, but it was 3 hours. So yeah, definitely break it down into bite-sized pieces if it makes it easier for you guys to enjoy the content. It's a collaboration with another YouTube creator, and I'll look forward to seeing you guys' feedback. And if it's something that you guys like, we can do another collab again. So gents, if you like what you see, you know the drill, fam. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification button so you can see when the next video is coming out. And as always, keep it cloudy, fam.